and it is deeply troubling.
Hillary Clinton holds a news conference on Friday. That's how big of a deal this FBI thing. It's such a big deal. She took questions from the press. Aaron Katersky is following this bombshell that happened late Friday afternoon. Good morning, Aaron Katersky.
Hey, McGraw, good morning. The FBI has just now secured the search warrant it needs in order to be able to look through the emails that it says may relate to Hillary Clinton's private server. And that's just where the campaign's criticism lies. This was disclosed to Congress 11 days before the election without even knowing whether the emails are going to be relevant. They hadn't looked at them. They only knew they existed from a separate investigation into former Congressman Anthony Weiner, the estranged husband of Clinton aide Huma Abedin.
All right, explain to me how we get from Anthony Weiner's emails to Hillary Clinton's emails. What's the connection there?
A laptop that Weiner shared with his wife, the top Clinton aide, Huma Abedin. She was one of the handful of people that had an email address on Clinton's private server. And so the question is whether any classified information was on it, whether Weiner saw any of it during the course of his use of that laptop. So it's a little circuitous, and that's why it's not immediately clear whether these are going to ultimately be relevant or not.
Right. Let's say worst case scenario or best case scenario that he actually did see some of these emails. What's the terrible deal that's a new revelation, right? We already knew that she sent emails that other people saw from this email server. So what's the big revelation if he saw some emails on this email server?
Well, that would raise questions whether classified information was properly handled, and that would perhaps be, fodder for prosecutors if they wanted to go that route. The Clinton campaign says it's confident that there's not going to be any other conclusion other than the one reached back in July, which was no prosecution necessary.
The FBI, how unprecedented is it, Aaron Katersky, for the FBI to say that they're starting an investigation because maybe there are some emails out there?
Well, it breaks with DOJ tradition to initiate investigative action so close to an election. Normally, that wouldn't be disclosed, but the FBI director opted to do it, we're told, because he wanted to err on the side of being fully transparent rather than being accused later of hiding something. Of course, he's in now for a significant amount of criticism, saying that it was premature given he wasn't even clear that these emails are ultimately going to be meaningful.
Both campaigns have said that they want more information sooner rather than later. Is the FBI going to say anything between now and Election Day about any of this?
And they want it for different reasons. The Clinton campaign wants the FBI to make clear that these emails may not even matter. The Trump campaign, I'm sure, wants the FBI talking more about this in any way possible before the election, because it just brings up the specter of scandal. And that's something the Clinton campaign surely wants to avoid.
But at this point, we don't know if the FBI is going to say anything else, or do we?
No, we don't. There's no obligation. They're under intense public pressure to either, clear the Clinton campaign or not. But who knows what they're going to do. The FBI director in his letter to Congress said there was no timeline for when this could all be done. And
so you started off the segment saying they have the search warrants to obtain the information on this now famous laptop.
They do. They just obtained it, so now they can begin the process of looking through these emails. There are said to be thousands, if not tens of thousands of them, so we're not sure it's even going to be possible to go through them all between now and Election Day.
And has Anthony Weiner said anything or done anything since his name has popped up
nothing.
again?
He hasn't said anything publicly in a long time. We know that he and Huma Abedin recently decided to separate after the latest latest explicit text message that he sent to an underage girl in North Carolina. That's what touched off the federal investigation of him to begin with, where this additional batch of email was discovered.
Unfortunately, the word bombshell is used way too often, but in this instance, it was definitely a bombshell that the FBI set off on Friday. Aaron Katersky, you'll keep us abreast of all the information. Thanks for checking in.
Okay, McGraw.
725, Big 550, KTRS.